Sir, I'm very good. Happy to be here. Happy to be talking about EDC Mexico.
Well, thank you for this interview, for these minutes. And how do you feel about your return to EDC Mexico?
I'm extremely excited. It's a very special country for me. It's the one that's been supporting me since the beginning. And honestly, I'm just sad that it took so long to come back. I feel like I've wanted to play for the last couple of years. I keep on asking, when am I going to play Mexico? When am I going to play Mexico? And finally we're here. So very happy.
Yes, your last presentation was 5 years ago here in EDC Mexico.
Oh, was it that long ago? Holy shit.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yes,
Wow.
but your set is one of the most anticipated for all the crowd. And well, this is your third time in Mexico. The
Yeah.
first was in 2016. And what does the Mexican crowd represent for you, for your career?
Is very special. I mean, really, when I look back at my career, I don't think it would have been possible without the support of Mexico. Really, when you look back at all of the first songs that, got popular, Mexico was supporting, like maybe the biggest of any country when you look at the numbers. Mexicans, I think they love energy, love big room, which is, of course, a huge part of my career. And yeah, it helps also when I'm on the stage, I can speak Spanish with them. And I grew up when I was young, working in a Mexican restaurant, speaking with the cooks, listening to the music and everything. I worked in the back. I was like a bus boy, so I would like clean dishes, stuff like that. And they were always singing songs, so I got to know the songs. And now when I go to Mexico, I bring those on stage. I do mashups with those same songs. So yeah, it's very special for me. And Spanish as a language is probably one of the classes that I studied most. Maybe the only class I really studied was Spanish. So it's fun to get on stage and to practice my Spanish as well.
Well, if there was someone who doesn't fully know your music or your project, if you had to explain in your words who is Kashmir and your music.
Kashmir, it's a high energy DJ, songs with big melodies that uses influence from cinema, like, big cinematic sounds, and influence from India, and influence from instruments around the world that people don't normally put into dance music. I think those are sort of the defining features of who I am. And I'm always willing to try new genres. Big room was the biggest genre for me. But if you listen to my albums, there's all kinds of different genres. I started before I was Kashmir, I was a hip hop producer. So I like to put some of that into my work where I can. And, even this new song that I have, 7 Days of Freak, has got hip hop influence. I went to India, did a hip hop album there. So I like to produce all kinds of music, but I think the thing that brings it all together, I love big melodies, I love high energy, and I love world instruments.
Your sets are always special. How does this idea of the story comes about? Always, ever, your sets have the stories, and personally, I love the stories.
You do? Okay,
I
nice.
love the stories, but how do this idea of the story come about?
Yeah. Well, in the beginning, when I was going to play my very first show, I knew that I wanted to give people an experience that was different from other DJs. So I thought about what would make you want to see a show from the beginning all the way until the end. And I also loved story. I loved this idea of combining music with movies almost. So for my very first show, I had this story where it was really crappy animation in the beginning. It wasn't even animated. It was just like pictures, and there was a voice speaking over it. But I love the idea that the story would lead you into the songs. So before a big song, you'd hear the story play that would kind of add this meaning to it. So when the song hit, something's happening in the story, the emotion is there, and then the song hits and it makes you feel it in a different way. And then as time went on, we improved the animation. It became more exciting and more like something, like an animated movie or TV show that you would see. And it was nice for me. I get a break because when the animation is playing, the story is playing, I get to go down and I hide behind the DJ booth and I get to, drink some water or something. And I think the crowd also gets a break because I'm playing very high energy, very high tempo. So they're able to rest for a little bit and then come back in again with the song, come back in with the energy. But yeah, that's why I always wanted to do the story. And sometimes I'll do a DJ show, so it's no story, but I like to do the story. I think it makes it different than other shows.
Yeah, it's different, but it's it's cool because it's different. So
Right.
I like it. I like the stories. And well, I remember that the last time that you came here to Mexico, you recorded a video here in Mexico City with Zach Noel.
Yeah.
Break it down.
Yeah.
This year we will a surprise like that video, or this year no?
No, I mean, I don't have a new music video that I'm going to record, but I'm going to bring out Luciana. She's a singer that I've worked with over the years. She's going to join me on stage. I think most of the surprises are going to be in the mashups that I make.
What it's coming for the future? What projects will come for Kashmir?
Yeah, so I'm working on a lot of new songs. They'll probably come out like one new song every 6 weeks. I'm working on Sounds of Kashmir. So this is my sound pack for other producers to use so they can make their own songs. And, I'm working on plugins, things like that to help producers. But as far as the music goes, really just focusing on singles, on collaborations. And yeah, that's my main focus right now.
Nice. It's possible in the future an individual presentation of Kashmir in Mexico?
I would love this. I would love it. I'm fighting for it. Yeah, we'll see what's possible. I would love to. I would love to. Hola a todos mis fans en Electric Lion, soy Kashmir. Y ya, estoy muy emocionado de presentar por fin de nuevo en México. Y ya, he preparado muchos mashups, special edits para todos ustedes y espero con ansias tocarlas para todos ustedes. Y entonces nos vemos ahí.
Nice. Thank you so much, Kashmir.
How is my Spanish 1 to 10?
It's good. It's good. What you can say for all those producers, new producers, young producers who want to follow in your footsteps?
I would say that if you're just getting started, it's okay. You can copy the people that you look up to, try to make the songs like they did. Just work. Just always be working. If you get stuck, try to bring in other people also. Like bring in singers, bring in other producers, bring in friends maybe. They don't even make music, but they're just your friends to listen to it, to get you feedback. The important thing is you just keep working and you introduce new energy into it. Like your brain is a machine, and if you're just getting started, then maybe you look at Kashmir, you look at a different producer, and their machine is a little bit better, right? They've worked on so many songs, so they know when something's working, when something's not working. Their machine is a little bit more advanced, but your machine will get better. The important thing about the machine is you keep on putting fuel into it. You keep on putting new energy into it. Some people sit there with the same machine, trying the same things, nothing new is happening, right? So when that happens, you can't do it all by yourself. You have to remember, I have to put fuel into the machine. So that's when I say, hey, maybe you see a song that you like and you copy it. You figure out how they did it, how they produced it, or you get a singer with you, and then you're producing for the singer. Maybe not even a song for you, it's a song for them. That's okay. The machine is growing, the machine is getting new fuel. That's the most important thing. And eventually, your machine gets really good, and it doesn't take so much fuel. It doesn't take so much. You could do a lot of it on your own. But even still, even me, I need new fuel and I need new inspiration. So if you're getting started, I think you need as much energy around you as you can. Other people who make music, singers, songwriters, and even just your friends. When you make a song, don't let it sit on your computer. Show your friends, because that's energy also. The key word is energy. Don't let your songs just sit there on your computer. Nobody listens to them. You need to make more. You need to play it more. Show people the music. When you show people, then you get the feedback. And then the universe is telling you, we like this. We don't like this. This was great, but this isn't what makes you special. And sometimes you make a song, you don't think it's special, but then the universe tells you, no, nobody else would have done this. This is special about you. Sometimes you can't see it yourself, but the universe will let you know, the people will let you know. So the important thing is add energy into the machine, fuel into the machine, and then share it with the people. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kashmir, for Electrocline, for me, Daniel, for all the Mexican crowd. We're really excited for your presentation, and the people really loves your sets, loves your presentations, loves you, your music, and well, we are really excited to your presentation.
Yeah, thank you, sir. It's been nice talking to you. Ha sido un placer. Un abrazo. Gracias.